I want to talk about child training, especially when the children are still young. How do you train them, and what are the peculiarities in children? You have one child, you're training the child this way, another child comes. Is it the same way you're going to train the way you train the first child? Is it the same way you're going to train the second? So that is what we want to look at in this video today, child training. So I am Adetiton by name, and my wife is Mrs. Adetiton. And Mrs. Adetiton, can you tell the viewers at home that, can you just say hi to them?
Hello.
Yeah. So we're talking about child training today. So Mrs. Adetiton, I want to ask you, the first child you have, your firstborn, compare with your secondborn. Is it the same way that you train them? The training you gave the first one, is it exactly the same way you train the second one? Are there differences in the children or in the training that you give them?
Well, it's a good question. The first child happens to be a female, and the kind of training she's receiving, do you understand, is quite different from that of the second child, being a male. Do you understand? Though when it comes to training generally, when it comes to discipline, I think the way I discipline the firstborn is quite different from that of the secondborn, because the firstborn wants to say sit down there. Do you understand? She will obey. But the secondborn, being a male, he wants to prove that do you understand? So his own training is quite different. In fact, 3 days ago or 4 days ago, he did something and I was like, why will you do that? And he got angry. He was eating, he got angry, he left his food and he went out. I said, good. So I took the food, I poured the food in a cooler, the meat on it, I gave it to the younger sister to eat. Everybody, it was even in everybody ate. So he left. So after about 5 minutes, he came inside. So he was, was doing normal. So everybody was eating. We were about to go and sleep. So he now said, "Mommy, I should please." I was like, "Please for what? You are not eating anything this night." But later he was doing some things I did not even ask him to do. So I just, I pity him. I said, okay, go and take your food. Do you understand? Last 2 weeks or so, he did something also. The way he spoke to me was like, can't you? The elder sister was like, is that how to talk to your mom? Do you understand? So I just the word that the children, they are very, just the way their birth is quite different. Also, the gender is different. So the way they reason is different. The way they see things is different. So we need wisdom to train them differently.
So what you're saying is that parents should study
The child.
the children,
Yes.
know the strengths and the weaknesses of the children, and know how to
handle them.
come to handle them. So some parents beat their children. They have canes, some have punishments, some have different things that they use to discipline the children. So which one do you think is the best?
Well, I use everything, but my own way of training them is talking to them. Though I beat, I can, in fact, in a day I can slap up to 5 times. Do you understand? So I beat them almost every day. Do you understand? There was a time they said their dad beats them once in a while, but that once in a while it's like, do you understand? But myself, I beat them every day. I shout, and besides I will shout, what do you mean this and that? So I shout, I beat them almost every day. But I prefer talking to them. That is why I don't know. Most times they are so close to me. They say some things to me. I can say that even than their dad. Do you understand? Like today, someone of them was like, I should share data. with them. I said, every time we ask, go and meet your daddy. Who gave you this? Your daddy that gave you the phone. So tell him to share data with you. And what you want to do on the phone is even for him. So he said no, that me I should. I was like, as soon as I on my data like this, they connected. But they will never try that with their dad. Do you understand? So I talk to them more often. In fact, there are things I say to them. And I discovered that talking to them works at times than beating. Because at times when I beat them, they look at me and say, what is it? But at times if I talk to them, I will see that it's something will sink into their, their brain, their mind. Do you understand? Than beating. When you are beat them and they will cry after sometimes. What you ask them not to do. But if you talk to them, some children are like that. So all my children, even the small boy, at times when I talk to him, he tell me no. But later I will see that talking to him is even better, because you will see him doing what you want him to. But if you beat him, he just cry, then he's gone. So children, you just have to study your children, then ask God for the right method to train your child, and make sure you are friendly with them.
Okay, thank you. Still talking about child training, we've seen that children are different. You have different makeup, different, even though they are grown, they are born of the same parents, they have different friends. The friend of the first child is different from the friends of the second child. And peer influence also is important in the life of children. So this is why parents need to be firm. As a firm, be friendly. Be friendly and be firm. Be firm because you want to correct. Be friendly because you want them to talk to you and to interact with you. So in talking about child training, what about in the area of assignments, homework, schoolwork, and other things? What do you feel parents should do in this regard, or from your experience?
Well, from my experience, I discover something, that my girls, they value their assignment than anything. Once they get to, they will do the assignment. But my boy, though he's trying, he can pile up assignments like kai. Not until maybe when they say, okay, they are submitting tomorrow, it's like projects. But the girls, as soon as they get to, we see them doing their assignments. So we said that children, they are what? They are different. Do you understand? So I don't know, maybe some male children too, they are like that. But the girls, I discovered that no, when it comes to assignments, they don't play with their schoolwork. They will sit down. Then the way I train the firstborn, that when it comes to schoolwork, is quite different from that of secondborn, because my secondborn is using left. Do you understand? So I find it so difficult when it comes to assignments, especially when he was young. When it comes to assignments, holding the left hand, in fact, it was. I remember there was a time one of his teachers said she also find it difficult because the boy is using left, and to even hold his hand. So I have to take my time. You understand? But why the first one was not like that? Once she gets home, we do our assignments. The second one, he wants to play, watch kung fu, watch all those things. So, but with time, though now he's in secondary school, he's getting matured, still better. Yesterday he didn't do lesson yesterday. So, and the sister was like, he called him to come and do the lesson. He did not answer. Why the other ones, they are not like that? Once they know it's time for lesson, they pack their book. So I have to say, go and take your book. Go and meet them, join them, do lesson, this and that. So in fact, I remember I told him that if you not do lesson, I'm not going to give you this. That was when later he told me, was looking after about 30 minutes. He said he has been looking for his jotter. I said, you use 30 minutes to look for jotter. Do you understand? I said, okay, go and look for another book. Forget about the jotter. After the lesson, you can. So the lesson teacher too, I remember there was a day she was like, this boy, this, that. Even one of the class teachers said, that is very good, is Bila, but when it comes to that, it's like he's lazy. I said that it's not that he's lazy. So it's the type that you just have to, there is a way you talk to him that he will comply with whatever you want him to do. So if you are the type that you keep on shouting, you will be shouting, but you know, and that's children. Some children, when you shout, that's what they want. They want you to shout. Why some, when you talk to them calmly, so if you promise them I will do this for you, no matter the age, even some university children, if students, if there is a way you talk to them before they will be able to, some I know I'm in their midst, so I know what I'm really saying. Do you understand? So children generally, the parent just have to study the method, to to train the method by which you can train your child, and ask God for wisdom.
Thank you. Based on what has been said already, I just want to add that some male children, most times they are slow. They are slow, but when they catch up, when they are ready, the female cannot even come close. So if your child as a guy, as a boy, is doing somehow, yeah, try to wake him up. But at the same time, note it. Psychologically, the females get ready faster than the males. But when the male now starts, you see the run. You will see this in most families where the husband and the wife. The wife is the one that maybe became really religious or serious with God in a way, and then the wife is going to church or going to place of worship every time she's going. Then the husband is dragging his feet. But when the husband gets ready and he starts and is serious like the woman, he will overtake her. He can even become a leader there, while the woman is still following. So that is how some men are wired, or most men are wired. So if your male child is dragging his foot now, yeah, try to put him in check, in place, but also note that psychologically females get ready before males. But when the males are ready, they will overtake the female. This also happens when we talk about height. A girl child will grow faster than the boy in height, but to get a particular point, she will not go beyond that. While the guy, when he's ready, he will just continue growing, and he will overtake the female in height. So these are some of the things that research has proven. So all these are to help us in our child training. Um, so we're going to stop here for tonight on this issue of child training. If you have any question or comments, you can drop it to the comment section below. And if you have any question for us, or you have some personal things you want to discuss, let us know in the comment section. And if you let us know, we are going to share our private numbers with you, so that we can chat on WhatsApp and be able to help you further. But if it's a general question, please ask the general question or comment in the comment section below. So we'll come your way again tomorrow, and with another discussion on families and relationship. Until then, have a good one. And we have other videos on this channel that we've done before. One of them is popping up right now by the side of this video, so go ahead and watch it. Please like this video. Bye bye.
Over.